Hi, this podcast isn't scripted, so I don't know what to say in the beginning, but I'm Annie.
I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we say F you to everyone.
We really need to skip something out, huh?
And today we're going over RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, Ep.05.
Well, we start off with the reading challenge as the mini challenge where the library is open.
Which is weird because I thought you normally get to like the final 6 before you do this.
I mean, that is kind of true, but I feel like with only 8 or 9 queens, they don't really have luxury to kind of space this shit out.
Oh, that reminds me. Little quick tangent. What do you think about All-Star Season 6 coming out? The review, at least, for the cast.
I like the theme of Phoenix, although weird to have that after shitting on Tina Burner for like a million episodes. Well, I guess not a million. She got eliminated like in the middle.
All I know is that when that cast came out, you was like, 13 queens? Are you serious?
And Jan's the only good one.
It's just so funny to me that in Australia we shit on like, oh my god, such a small cast, only 9? And then 13's too much.
It's a lot for an all-star season.
They got back a lot of other queens from previous All-Stars, that's why.
2.
And I keep saying they keep bringing back these queens and you should get one shot and that's it. No Alexis Mateo, no, I forget her name, but she has back rolls.
Alyssa Edwards.
Yes.
Alyssa Edwards was only on All-Stars once.
I could have sworn twice, man.
Jujubee, Madeleine Luzon, Latrice Royale. Are you saying all those queens don't deserve a second chance?
I'm saying they had the limelight, get off the stage. That's 3 times.
Is this you reading them?
Hell yeah. But yeah, so All-Star Season 6, not the best cast, so that would be interesting.
What's interesting is not only is it not a very good cast, it has a lot of problematic cast members. Silky, Raja, Scarlett. I feel like those are some of the 3 like bitchiest queens that's been on the season. Not the most. Well, except Silky. You know, I thought Nina West was gonna be here. I thought she was rumored to be part of the cast.
Gosh, I think everyone would have liked Nina more than Silky. No offense to Silky, but God, I can't remember a single good thing about you. I think she was the first queen I watched that I hated.
Yeah, probably true.
Like, don't get me wrong, those annoying queens, but hate is such a strong word, and that's saved for Silky Nut Ganache.
Then you move on to Candy.
Anyway, back to Australia, where we did a library, and you know, each queen read each other's to fill, and surprisingly, the comedy queens didn't do that well.
Yeah, this was actually a really good reading challenge. I don't think I've seen a good group of people who's good at reading such as this one. Like, season 13, Gottmik was good, but she was really the only one I thought that was good. Others felt very derivative.
I feel like in the UK season 2, a lot of the queens said like really generic burns. Like, you're so fat, yada yada.
Let's talk about UK though. They do have a lot of references we don't understand.
Oh yeah.
Actually, probably the last good one was Canada. I thought Canada brought in new jokes, which I don't know, maybe it's derivative in Canada, but as an American audience, it felt different.
I do love Art Simone's joke so much, and I think that's why she won the mini challenge of, oh, and then we have etc, etc. They have they, them pronouns. I'll use it in a sentence. They are never in the top, so you'll never see them in the final.
I actually kind of like Keita Means one better. I like the one where she was just like, we have some beautiful Australian queens, some exuberant Kiwis, and etc, etc. And that was clever, you know, it's like a double entendre.
I just got it.
It's funny, right?
It's
very funny and clever.
Oh my god. I thought it was just mean to etc, etc.
I mean, it's both.
Yeah.
It's clever and it's mean. I mean, I was good. I just thought Keita was better.
I think I wasn't a big fan of the Electra Shock Man.
It's the tone of it, you know? I was just like, man. Like, you think it's like, oh, like, she's exacerbated, but she's actually just calling him a man.
Oh, I thought it was like calling her like a superhero. Like Shockman. I don't know. I think a lot of Keita's jokes went over my head.
Maybe that's why she didn't win. There wasn't enough smart people in the room to realize that she was a winner.
Oh, no wonder she was mad she didn't win.
Oh, yeah. But she's more graceful.
So, she won like, I forget what she won. I think glitter.
Some sponsored shit.
And then it's revealed that they're doing a ad commercial for this week.
I don't think ads are really my favorite ones. I mean, season 13, Simone did well. Season 12 was junk. Every other season was junk.
See, what our problem was, we don't know what yeast spread was. So when they first said it, we was like, oh, of course, yeast spray. Some kind of weird STD thing. But then etc, like admonished that all the queens were being dirty with the, you know, vagina jokes. and then you find out, oh, it's yeast spread, and it's probably like a Nutella kind of thing.
I think Vegemite.
Vegemite. Isn't Vegemite made of vegetables?
Have you never seen Vegemite?
Not really.
We've seen it on YouTube channels.
Yo, yeah, it looks like Nutella.
We'll Google it after this.
Whatever. It's an acting challenge, so I think that's just nice because Karen from Finances was like, of course you're doing well, Scarlett. It's all challenges that pander to you.
But does Karen rise to the challenge?
Well, we'll get there later, but I'm just saying it's nice to see some more variety so that way Karen can stop bitching. No, I'm just kidding. I do think Electra Shock is better at comedy. That's why she won all those mini challenges. And it would be nice to see Art Simone's funny side.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's get into the ad for the yeast spread and the final runway look, which is Finest Sheila in the Bush. Which apparently Sheila doesn't mean just like a woman. It means like what a sexist man would call a woman, but trying to be flattering, like how when men go catcalling and call women broads. So, going in the order of when I was able to figure out the names of each queen's yeast spread. Karen from Finance. Her yeast spread was discharge, and it was all about vaginal discharge and how I don't really like it when the queens make the product multi-purpose.
Yeah.
It's just gross. And okay, this is probably gotta be the worst ad one. Because everyone went crude humor. Even etc., who said she was above it, was one of the most disgusting.
Yeah.
But that was Karen's thing, and I thought it was boring.
To be fair, we can describe all the commercials kind of the same. It was boring, it was disgusting, you tried to do a straight face, but it just came out like you couldn't act.
Except Etc. Etc. was the one that actually made me laugh.
Electra.
Sorry, like, they're so fucking similar. Don't worry, we won't have this problem next episode.
Oh, Jesus. When Michelle Visage says, you know what saved it? And talent. Because the best joke that Electra had was that,
Dude, you're skipping ahead.
I know, but I just want to say, honestly, like, everyone else is going to be so fast, you know? Just the whole spelling out cunt, but you can't spell cunt on TV, so the T has to be A.
No, yeah, I mean, that was super funny.
Yeah, Karen discharged, I feel like it was a poor man version of Electra.
A little bit.
Because they tried to do the straight face infomercial thing.
Yeah, but there was no cleverness to any of them, except Electra.
Which is disappointing because you think Karen from Finance would be the best.
Yeah, I thought Karen's supposed to be the funniest of this group, but not really.
That name put the bar too high.
That is true, yes.
But what did you think about her final runway?
The firefighter look, I did like the political statement. I did like bringing back the awareness of the Australian bushfires. But as a look itself, I didn't care for it. I just thought it was too simple.
I liked it. It just wasn't the best. Just like her commercial.
Then Scarlett Adam had Snack. I didn't really even get the point of this commercial. It was just crude humor to the max.
It's just weird. I don't understand the whole pink outfit. Like, I think she was supposed to look like a giant vagina.
Oh, gross. I see it now. It's all rhinestoned. Like a party exploded in there.
Was she the one where, like, she started talking and then she started getting censored and they just cut through it?
No, that was Art Simone.
Oh, okay. I can't get the difference between Scarlett Adams and Art Simone. They even have, like, the same initials. Just switch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that has nothing to do with them looking similar at all.
Their fashion looks the same to me and they both look like two white people.
I feel like Scarlett looks have pretty much always been marked, but Art Simone sometimes really high and sometimes it is junk. Well, okay, to be fair though, Scarlett Adams, I didn't really like this look. It was like a silver latex with like what looked like an umbrella behind her, like
you
just
know what
flattened
it was
out.
A reference to?
I don't know, something about Priscilla and like Princess of the Desert, some kind of movie.
Oh.
And she had like wings, and I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't like it. Like I said, I don't like a monochromatic look.
She looked like a UFO.
She did. The queen of the UFOs, to be fair.
Okay, was it elegant? Yes.
Yeah.
Was it worth $1,000 that probably was worth?
No. As we were already talking about, Art Simone, her commercial, I didn't even know the name until the commercial came up, which is like Art Simone's Yeasty Yank Extractor.
Well, basically she was making fun of Americans.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was like, this isn't funny.
Another one that didn't make sense?
See, okay, we didn't understand her commercial and we sure as hell didn't understand her outfit paying tribute to that one, I think, actress?
Oh,
Celebrity.
Yeah. I don't know. Because her runway look, she was wearing like a pink koala sweater and she had like short, curly blonde hair. But I was like, who are you? What are you? Why aren't you explaining? Well, I guess technically you don't have to explain if your main audience is from Australia and New Zealand.
I do wonder how many times in the US, if a foreigner watched it, they'll be like, I don't really get it. Like, I can see, like, if someone does a quote-unquote ghetto look, someone, not from America won't get it. But I feel like America isn't teeming with this many references like Australia is.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure every country just has their own niche and their own inside jokes that just other countries don't get. I mean, it's harder, right? With looking inside.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna see it. It's like when you watch every other country's Snatch game, right? You're like, I don't know any of these people. And it's just because those are like celebrities that are important for that country's inhabitants, but for America, we're like, I don't care.
I guess for me, like, I never felt like I wasn't getting any of the references as much in UK and Canada. Like, there was some references here and there, but in Australia, it's like every episode, almost every queen is making an Australian statement.
Really? I felt like UK is the one I get lost the most.
Oh, UK, I just can't understand them.
That's what I'm saying. UK is the worst one.
I just mean accent-wise.
Oh, accent-wise.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get the Australian accent.
They don't have Australian accents. It's bullshit.
Clearly do.
It's bullshit. Anyways,
tone deaf.
Ketamine.
Ketamine's one was yeasty nuts. I didn't like it.
I didn't. Yeah, it's terrible.
It was gross physical humor that made no sense. It's supposed to be some kind of reference, but gross.
And something about dog poop.
And then she had a black dress with like butterflies all over it, and I just felt like
it should have been bigger.
It should have been bigger because otherwise it felt very crafty.
Yes.
Like, there was like these branches behind her head and the branches were full of butterflies, but it wasn't full enough. It just wasn't big enough. I wish she had like a train of like butterflies behind her.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, like, you just needed to go further with it.
I wish she had a boob where she kept a butterfly in and then she released that butterfly. That would have been nice, right?
Put it on her wrist, try to blow it all away.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
No. That idea is too good. It's gotta be like a Final Four lip sync for your life, for the crown moment if you're gonna do that. We're so mean. I actually really like Asia O'Hara.
Who was she dancing against again?
Cameron Michaels.
Oh yeah, no chance in hell.
Oh, I mean, even if the butterflies like turn from caterpillar to butterflies and size of Mothman, would she win?
I just remember how Cameron Michaels was like, what the fuck? When she was done dancing.
I know, she was so scared. She was like, I don't want to kill a butterfly.
Anyways, yeah, Ketamine dress was bleh.
And yet, what are we doing for the thumbnail? Because these outfits are bad.
They were. Now, etc., etc. God, that Ketamine joke was funny.
I know! It's extremely funny, right? So Ketamine should have won.
Etc., etc. Okay, here's my thing about etc., etc. this episode. Why is the non-binary people always the woke activists? Yes, I'm looking at you, Bibini.
I mean, if you're choosing to be non-binary, you're ostracized and you gotta defend your subculture.
I'm so lazy.
You are lazy.
No, I'm just...
You're not kidding. You are lazy.
I think Alright, you're doing the thumbnail. I think it's interesting because we see a lot of facets of etc., etc. this episode. I wonder why. Of like being woke, trying to get out of this shady stereotype, but also being really fucking shady, being petty over the whole Ketamine ball dress.
Yeah, you know what? Last week I said etc. felt fake.
Yes.
I think in reality, I just didn't know her enough. And that she's actually just... it depends on how you define shady. Is shady a queen who's just mean, or is shady someone who talks behind someone's back?
Oh.
I think for etc. her definition is the latter, which most of us usually think of the former.
Yeah.
So I don't think etc. talks behind people's back. She's very like in your face telling you why she doesn't like you. So she's very bitchy, but I kind of like that. Not that I see it that way, that etc. is just bitchy.
Yeah.
I like her more for it, but she also doesn't have bite to match her bark.
Yeah, it was really like, oh, Electra, you're on the bottom. You should just go home. And it's like, etc. You have been coasting.
You have been complaining about being safe, and then when you're at the bottom, you really project your anger onto other people.
God. Also, can we talk about etc., etc.'s outfit? I did not like it.
They called it high fashion. That was a joke.
It was way too busy. And like, oh, I have a message. And I'm like, I would have never gotten the message unless you told me. Because if you didn't tell me a whole narrative about like, oh, I'm just a stump now. You have stripped me of my leaves. But it's okay because new life will grow. I just thought the leaves, like, it became like spring to winter.
It just looked like green scrap paper to black scrap paper surrounded by red scrap paper. And then you forgot to take out one of the green scrap papers when you were in the black scrap paper. It looked like scrap paper from beginning to end. The story was okay.
You're just yelling, etc., etc. Why are you wearing paper?
I think I really expected a lot from etc., etc. because I think she's pretty.
Yes.
I think she has a funny name. I think she's bitchy. But it does not hold up the bar that she puts herself on. And she talks so confidently about how good she is, and then she's just not. I'm pissed that she's just not as good as what I hoped she would have been.
I was just irritated out of cockroach joke.
Yeah, I'm like, are you funny? Are you fashion? Maybe you're 22 and you just don't fucking know because nobody else knows what you are.
Yeesh. She's none of those things. She's etc., etc.
She's the Beyond in
Bed Bath Beyond.
Bed Bath Beyond.
Is cockroach a Hawaiian way of saying it, or is that just how you say the word?
No, yeah. Cockroach is how I believe Hawaii says it. It's cockroach. There's no A in the middle.
Oh.
When you spell it, you don't spell it with an A. Or something like, I don't know if it's just Hawaii.
Yeah, just wondering about that real fast before moving on to Electra, who I already said was the best.
Yeah, so it was called Top. It was just all about don't be basic, be on top.
And for the first time in Drag Race history, Electra got top.
Yeah, she won the challenge. Oh, I guess we should talk about her main look.
Oh, why do we bring this down?
Well, the other look we're doing for a thumbnail, right? So, man, this was not good.
I'm better than the Bogan.
Fair enough. I don't even know how to explain her outfit. It was very minimalist, but it had a lot of elements.
She drew on hair, she was wearing all black, she had a bud in her hand.
She had chains, and she was only wearing really a corset, but also like a sheer vesty jacket. It was a lot, but also not a lot.
It's interesting. Her previous outfits I thought were nice. She just needed to editorialize, so I feel like she really listened to it this week, so I'm not gonna knock her on that. It was just very interesting.
Her makeup was really good.
Was it?
For the runway? Not for the commercial. Commercial was that shitty makeup she usually does. But the runway was like a different makeup that she did, and it looked very nice. So Etc. did very well in this episode, and I hope she keeps it up. Otherwise, she is now probably the second person I want out now. Because the first is Maxi Shield. And what I can't stand about Maxi Shield is that every look she has looks the same. It's always big titties out, pants, and like a bralette, and like big hair, but her personality's not that big. She's not that funny. Her looks aren't good. There's just nothing about her excites me.
It's hard when big queens uses their body shape as an excuse for why they can't branch out to different clothes. Like Lawrence Chaney also had the problem of, alright, we're watching the same hourglass dress.
Yeah, but I mean, at least that's a dress.
Yeah.
This is just pants a lot of times. Cause okay, I feel like, so her ad was hornbag yeast extract, which another one I didn't understand. That was very lazy.
Well, basically, she was like, look at me, look the same before and after, but now men are in my house because I paid them to be there.
Yeah, it made no sense.
It wasn't gross.
No. So it wasn't the worst commercial, but it was definitely not one I'll remember next year.
And then she was wearing a white dress that was like a reference?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think she's just wearing a very popular period jeans, like that very Victorian white lacy thing that a lot of people love. But another outfit that just wasn't very unique. I mean, it was a little different, but it just felt the same. Because I swear to God, Maxi in the ad, I think she's worn that outfit for the Bogan. I think it's the same outfit, except maybe like in silver instead of gold. So Maxi is
on the bottom.
Oh. Yeah, Maxi was on the bottom with etc., etc. I guess Maxi was just so boring. They were like, nope, go, get out.
I think it's because she didn't even try to be funny at one point. Because you can't tell me there was a joke in that infomercial other than, oh, are you home alone petting your pussy?
Yeah. I don't know. Did a lot of the other ones have jokes?
Do you think etc., etc. should have been on the bottom? Or do you think someone else deserved that slot?
If I don't mind that etc., etc. is also on the bottom. I think Scarlett's not on the bottom because her outfit saved her.
Yeah.
But Scarlett would be the other one I would have chosen. You know, I think Scarlett and etc., etc. should have been on the bottom.
I can live with etc., etc. and Maxi.
Shame.
Like you said, Scarlett's outfit was extravagant. She paid her way to be on the top.
You gotta pay to win.
And then we get to the finale. I guess not the finale, the lip sync. What's the song?
Absolutely everybody.
I'm sick of these songs of these lip syncs where they're not dropping.
Yeah, just like very one note.
Yeah.
The song's not that bad. I thought Maxi did too little. I don't care if she brought a microphone. A prop is not gonna save you. And I thought Etc. did too much. So I actually don't even know who really lost the lip sync.
I like Maxi only because I felt like she was really focusing on actually lip syncing with the lips. Meanwhile, etc., it didn't fit the song as well.
It is surprising how much a lip sync is more judged on face than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you could do amazing body works, but unless you're like really emoting it, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, like Valentina could have done flips, but she wasn't lip syncing. I like that joke up still. We're like, it turns out Valentina was right. We gotta keep the mask on.
I was like, I like to keep the mask on. We all need that attitude.
And unfortunately, in Minty's ire, etc., went home.
I'm expecting more from etc. I expect nothing from Maxi.
Oh, well, maybe she's gonna bring her pussy out for the makeover challenge.
I like the makeover challenge.
I do not care for them.
What?
I just think it's all about you drag queens are so inspirational. Like, I could never do what you're doing. It's like, well, you gotta now, honey, because I gotta teach you how to walk in these heels.
To be fair, I do like the concept of makeover challenge. They rarely end well.
You know, sometimes like the feel good moments is really nice. I think after season 13 of them trying to shoehorn it, I'm like, no, I'm done with the makeover challenge. No redemption.
You know, actually, I really like season 13's makeover challenge when they did each other.
And with that, we will end it for I have to kill a very, very wrong person. Bye.